It's basically kind of like Russian roulette because again, there's no such thing as mutual symbiosis where you're locked in and you can't rely on the judges because again, they'll throw out contracts. But if you do start to build a stadium and you want to use it for other events, the tax revolt around the economy, where we're probably going to get 4 to 8 new expansion teams anyway. I want Vegas to get an expansion team, just like San Diego, Portland. What are some of the other candidates? Boise, Idaho, Mobile, Alabama, all kinds of great candidates because NFL, you make a lot of money. The only team that came close to losing money was the Jacksonville Jaguars, but apparently they're making a comeback. So again, even in a bad economy where the taxes are too high, we spend a lot of money on football teams. I almost never go to the stadium, but I love to watch football, and I buy from the sponsors. I love Coors Light, great product. Raiders always play in a fierce stadium, but they're an above-average team because of TV revenues, which are more than 50% since the 1980s. And in the Raider haters, the many teams that hate the Raiders, they just put money in their back pocket by buying Coors Light from the sponsors that they don't even know it. That's why the Raiders think it's good to be hated, the black and silver. My ancestors were British pirates, which is basically what the Raiders are. I pirate software. Pirating software for right now, for all you know. And a lot of people do it where you buy software and you put on multiple PCs. You pay for one license. Hard not to pirate software when you're poor. You have an excuse. But if the pirate software makes me money with Black Hat, and it's kind of what pirates are, Black Hats, hijack other people's websites for backlinks, then maybe my websites take off and I can rule the rulerless, which, anarchy means no rulers, but everything's a contradiction. Is it hypocrisy? Well, Karl Marx said, what did he say? Proletariat revolution, dictatorship of the proletariat, and anarchy after many years of socialism. And he's one of the consummate geniuses in history. It's all happening right now. So as behooves Mark Davis for the Raiders in a stadium, again, even if we don't keep the Raiders in Alameda County, Greater Oakland, we have 2 years left. They'll probably come back, and we can probably put the Bears, the Berkeley Bears, there. I think we're going to get a soccer team because the fact that we have so many people from south of the border that live here, soccer is making a comeback. Soccer, like the old NASL, never did well. I remember the LA Aztecs, but like the California Surf. A friend of mine was a guy. They were from Great Britain, but his father played for the California Surf, and it never did well. Probably because the low Hispanic population. Now it's higher. That's why soccer does so well. So in Oakland, we have a high population from Mexico, so I'm sure we'll do well with a soccer team in the stadium. Along Berkeley Bears will have a better stadium, and again, rock concerts, a monster truck rally, Bad Religion, Dead Kennedys, Sex Pistols, bring back the good old days. Music alone, and most importantly, I learned from a guy that owned the Dodgers. I forgot his name, Frank McCourt. Made a lot of money at parking lots. With swap meets alone, you make a lot of money at parking lots somewhere in Alameda County, and I'm sure eventually the Raiders will come back if they do come here to Vegas. We need an expansion team. Raiders do not fit the Las Vegas image. Maybe you think they do because the mob is here, but again, we have California roots. We have like several generations of Raider fans and their younger generations, kids and grandkids, who are again not fair weather fans like other fans for other California sport franchises. That's why you have to keep them in Greater Oakland, not LA, Greater Oakland. When I was a Minuteman on the Mexican border, I passed by Qualcomm Stadium. The Raiders would lose the game to the Chargers. But the traffic was slow because of an insane number of Raider fans who would celebrate anyway. They were on top of cars, women with capes and the beautiful women. And I thought, man, this is great. Even though they lost, what a great attitude. When they lost to the Jets and Richard Todd in the playoffs back in 1983, we still celebrate. We were just happy to have the Raiders here. But they really belong in Oakland. That's their roots. And very hard to say Oakland without saying Raiders because of the connection between the city and the team. So I want people to take my proposition very seriously. Okay, we'll play 4 in a row, and then I'll finish off the show. We'll try to do an hour a day. If you want to Skype in, Jimbozo _2, JIMBOZO _2, Jimbozo _2 is my Skype address, and you can chat with me if you want. I'm on live 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. I'm sorry about being a little bit late today, but I'll try to be on time best I can with medical issues, and until I make the kind of money where I can hire people to take care of me, I'm barely alive right now, so amazing I'm doing as well as I am, so bear with me. But I do want you to call in. I want the show to be interactive. It has to be. I'm a very dangerous guy with nothing to lose, so again, you have to somehow pacify me or if you think my great ideas will pacify you and bring greatness to the world instead of divisiveness, it needs to be interactive, because I won't chew anybody out. Like these other talk show hosts, I'm actually pretty congenial. Okay, here's some Jethro Tull.
Sitting on the park bench, eyeing little girls with bad intent. Snot's running down his nose, greasy fingers smearing shabby clothes. Hey, Aqualung, drying in the cold sun, watching as the pretty panties run. Hey, Aqualung, feeling like a dead duck, spitting out pieces of his broken love. Oh, Aqualung, sun streaking cold, an old man wandering lonely, taking time the only way he knows. They're curtain bad as it bends to pick a dog end. It goes down to the bark and warms his feet. Feeling alone, the armies of the road, salvation at the mode, and a cup of tea. Aqualung, my friend, don't just start away uneasy. You poor old sod, you see it's only me. Do you still remember December's foggy freeze, when the ice that clings onto your beard was screaming agony? Hey, then you snatch your rattling last breaths with deep sea diver sounds, and the flowers bloom like madness in the spring. Sun streaking cold, an old man wandering lonely, taking time the only way he knows. Leg hurting bad as he bends to pick a dog end. He goes down to the bog and warms his feet. Feeling alone, the armies of the road, salvation at a mode, and a cup of tea. Aqualung, my friend, don't you start away uneasy. You poor old sod, you see it's only me. Aqualung, my friend, don't just start away uneasy. You poor old sod, you see it's only me. Sitting on the park bench, eyeing little girls with bad intent. Snot running down his nose, greasy fingers smearing shabby clothes. Hey, Aqualung, drying in the cold sun, watching as the frilly panties run. Hey, Aqualung, feeling like a dead duck, spitting out pieces of his broken luck. Hey, Aqualung.
Daddy was a cop on the east side of Chicago, back in the USA, back in the bad old days.
In the heat of a summer night, in the land of the dollar bill, when the town of Chicago died, and they talk about it still, when a man named Al Capone tried to make that town his own, and he called his gang to war with the forces of the law. I heard my mama cry, I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what a fight it really was. Glory be. I heard my mama cry, I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what a fight the people saw. Yes, indeed. And the sound of the battle rang through the streets of the old east side, till the last of the hoodlum gang had surrendered up or died. There was shouting in the street and the sound of running feet, and as someone said, about 100 cops are dead. I heard my mama cry, I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what a fight it really was. Glory be. I heard my mama cry, I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what a fight the people saw. Yes, indeed. Then there was no sound at all but the clock upon the wall. Then the door burst open wide, and my daddy stepped inside, and he kissed my mama's face, and he brushed her tears away. The night Chicago died. The night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what a fight the people saw. Yes, indeed. The night Chicago